This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Hi, good evening and welcome to Sports Saturday. I'm Julian Gibson. The best of the best regatta taking place yesterday at the Montague Foreshores. Let's take a look at the highlights. Let's start in the A class, the big boys. The tidal wave sending a strong message. She won on Thursday, and she also won the second A class race yesterday. While also winning 2 in a row yesterday was the new Susan Chase out of Long Island in the B class. Ian Knowles, one of the crew members, elated getting 2 in a row.
Well, in the new Chase, we had the same crew we've been using for a couple of years now. We get the right rig and we get the light winds.
It looks pretty easy for you guys out there.
Well, the Susan Chase, you know, from she was built, she's not a slow boat. And a lot of these guys saying we are taking advantage of them. But I said, come and sail with us, one-on-one, and 9 out of 10 chances we got you.
You got 2. You need 1, and then Sunday's the big one.
Yeah, well, tomorrow we could cruise around. We don't really need tomorrow's race, but we're still going out there because we have a lot of fans on shore who want to see the Chase at our best. And I tell Stefan today, he said he had a record of beating boats 7 minutes. We beat him 8 minutes plus today. So we're going out there try to make sure that our father, whom he's watching it, to show that his sons can go out there and compete as best as possible. You know, in the C-class race, he had 2 of his sons compete for first and second. So you're sure as a father, he'll be proud of us coming out there and doing our best, not just having the boat out there say, we get taking advantage of people. Just go out there and win.
Now in the C-class, Colin Cartwright, also from Long Island, he won on Thursday and he also won yesterday.
Oh yeah, thank God for another day, another great day. We've been out today, like I told you earlier today in the talk. As long as everything goes smooth, we can pull that one off too.
Why is the sacrifice sailing so good?
I don't know, they're just sailing. I get some bigger sails now. I'm using more big sails now these last 2 years, you know.
You sure you ain't been in Montague a couple of weeks ahead, mapping out, see where the current is, see where the wind direction coming from, because you look like you already put your fingerprints on this harbor.
Yeah, well, I've been sailing this harbor for a couple of years, you know. I sail on other boats like with Amatem before and with Elliot's about years ago, and I figured the tide out now too, you know. Something about the tide too, you know.
Now, the official opening ceremony is also taking place last night. The nation's leader, my Prime Minister, Perry Gladstone Christie, on hand, and he's talking about major sports tourism events for the 242.
The successful launch of our Best of the Best regatta this weekend is evidence that we are committed to sports tourism. It is an area of our touristic experience that will further develop as it has the potential to play a vital role in the economic advancement of our country. Moving forward, we embrace the challenge to show the world that this small nation, the Bahamas, has much potential. And as you would all appreciate, we are a small nation, but we have set our sights on using sports as a means of enhancing and diversifying our tourism product.
Regatta carries the name the best of the best. Do we really have the best of the best of the B-class boats competing this weekend?
But in the B-class, come on now. You know the boat from Georgetown, the Lady Sonia, and then you got the boat from Abaco, the Lonesome Dove. I mean, they are those and the Chase, they're the 3 top B-class, and the C-class is a lot better than the B. I think the B is just not a really good competition.
Well, you know, Julian, I think we personally feel as though there's better boats out there in each class that should have been here, but you got to start from somewhere. And I think by bringing this, you know, as you had to win a regatta in order to sail in this regatta was a way to start. You got to start from somewhere. So I think they did it in a way that is workable, but I don't think it was done the right way because there's much better boats, especially like in the B class. Right now, Stephen doesn't have any competition in the B class because the Lonesome Dove and the Lady Sonia and the Susan Chase are probably the 3 top B class boats right now in the fleet. However, the Lonesome Dove and the Sonia is not in this regatta, so I think in a way that was unfair.
And still talking sailing, the countdown is on for the Buller Edge Class Regatta. That will take place in beautiful Georgetown, Exuma, the end of this month.
It's looking great, Julian. I think this is going to be the biggest one ever for Buller Edge Regatta. You know, we have some new sponsors on board. You know, we really got to start picking up some funds now. But we have a lot more boats coming out from here. We have at least 6 boats coming from Nassau this time, and I think it's going to be great.
How many boats you looking at?
We're looking at 15 to 16 boats.
Well, that's a big regatta.
This is going to be a great one, you know, and this could be a lot overhead. And we try to add the 2 B class in Georgetown into our schedule this year, you know. Lady Sonia and Tarian, and they will be sailing for the first time this year.
And the countdown is on for Popeye's Bowl Bahamas. You need to get your tickets, folks.
Tickets are on sale. You can get them at the National Stadium. You can get them online at www.nsa-bahamas.com. And so we want you to come out. Tickets run from $10 to $35. And as you heard earlier, we've moved the game up a day and the time back 1 hour. It's the last working day of the year, followed by a very long holiday weekend. So we have every opportunity to come and make this a very fun-filled event for family and friends and football.
Well, that's all the time for Sports Saturday. Once again, I'm Julian Gibson. Special thanks to my cameraman, Ashley Taylor. Also, Sandra Civilian. She's all the way from where?
Peru, South America. Hi.
And she's watching ZNS News. Stay tuned. You better forecast. It's still to come.